I had a dream, we were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor of the Bowery, and I was high enough.
What's up, YouTube? It is Sunday, July 23rd. I just got home from a workout. It is super hot outside. I think it's like in the upper 80s and really humid, so kind of gross. I'm about to get ready to eat my post-workout meal and meal prep for the week, but I wanted to just make a short video on calories and why they're so important. So I did make a video on macros, and I do think that macros play a huge role in whether or not you see some good changes within your physique. But if you're one of those people that just want to focus on total calories in, total calories out, then I want to give you a couple tips on maybe what to stay away from. So we all have seen those magazines and those articles or those cleanses and all that stuff that talk about the 1200 calorie diet. I don't know how many clients I've had that have brought up the 1200 calories to me, and it makes me cringe so bad. I literally just want to blow some steam because it drives me crazy when people think they should be eating 1200 calories. I want to just give you some framework around that, because I also understand the fact that if that's what they see, then that's what they're going to do, because they don't have the education behind it to understand why it's not a good diet plan. So if you're eating 1200 calories, that is it's way lower than the number of calories you probably need to just function on a daily basis. So what I'm talking about is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. And my BMR is 1600. So your BMR is based on your food, it's based on your body weight, your height, your level of activity. I mean, it's the lowest number of calories that you should be taking in every single day if you were to absolutely do nothing and sit on a couch all day. Just to have your brain functioning properly and your body to able to survive, you need at least your BMR to you need to be eating at least that number of calories to function properly. And the only time I would ever disclaimer say that you should be eating below that is if you're doing a competition prep. Only time ever, and that's the only time that I could ever see myself going below my BMR. If you are trying to lose weight, you need to be taking calories away from your maintenance level. If you want to gain weight, you need to be adding calories from your maintenance level. So it all is around that maintenance level, but your maintenance isn't your BMR. Your maintenance it should be higher, but because most people don't eat enough on a daily basis, typically their maintenance is lower. If you have no idea what your calories are at, I just track your food. MyFitnessPal is a great free app. You can track your food and just see where you're at. And the one thing that sucks about MyFitnessPal is that they almost always, if you put in your goals and your exercise and all that, it almost always takes you to 1200 calories, which you should avoid no matter what. If you think about it, I'm about 148 pounds, and 146 to 148 on a daily basis right now. That's after a cut. I lost 21 pounds and my BMR stayed pretty much the same. So even though I weighed 170 pounds to start, I am now 148 and my BMR is still in the 1600 calorie range. So it's based on your height and weight. If you're 120 pounds, then maybe your BMR might be 12 to 1300. But again, you should never be eating below that, and you should never probably even get to that number. If you are getting to that number, you're probably feeling pretty fatigued, pretty tired, pretty low energy. You just don't want to do anything. You're super hungry. At least that's what you should be feeling. So the problem with our society now is that we either eat too much and we overeat, or we aren't eating enough on a daily basis. And for those people that are trying to lose weight, typically they try and cut so many calories out and restrict themselves so much that they get close to that 1200 calorie range and they stop seeing progress. So you need to, once you get to that point where you're just done, you can't see any progress. I posted about this like a week ago, I think, on my Instagram. But if you're at 1,200 calories and you're not seeing any progress physically, you're not seeing any progress in the gym, you're not seeing any progress on the scale, your body has adapted so well to that starvation mode that you're not going to see any progress. So the only option you have is to increase your calories. And unfortunately, it is your only option, because you have to increase your metabolism. You have to build up your metabolism back to being a healthy running metabolism. And the only way you can do that is by adding in more food. So yeah, the weight on the scale might have to go up, but in the end, it's going to be the absolute best way for you to see the best results long term. 1,200 calories is not maintainable. Any diet that you have at 1,200 calories is going to, again, your body's gonna go into starvation mode. But you just, I lost my train of thought. Okay. I didn't write anything down, so I don't really have a plan for this video. I just kind of wanted to rant. Okay, I remembered what I was going to say when I lost my train of thought. But basically, when you're that low on calories, if any diet does that, it's not maintainable in your daily life. You're gonna constantly be wanting to binge on more food because you're so hungry, and you can't continuously keep your body in starvation mode for a long period of time. The 1,200 calorie diets are why we yo-yo, or even just the low calorie diets. They're why we yo-yo dieting, and why we constantly are trying to lose weight, and then we gain weight, and then we trying to lose again. It's that constant just circle of not knowing what to do, not knowing how much you should actually eat, and just continuously trying to lose weight on super low calorie diets, and then ending up binging at the end because you're tired of restricting yourself so much. So that's kind of how yo-yo dieting fits into this, and why avoiding those low calorie diets are something that you should be aware of in your daily life. So if your diet plan or whatever you're on, if it says that you need to be below your BMR, then you probably need to rethink your plan and find a different route to go about losing weight or gaining weight. And I also remember, I didn't explain how you can find your BMR. So I know my BMR because I can get my body fat tested at work, and it has my BMR when it prints out the results. But if you don't have an idea and you don't have any access to something like that, there are BMR calculators online. It's basically your height, like I said, your weight, your activity level, all that stuff. I will try and find a website and link it below, and then you guys can check that out if you would like. But anyway, so if you are exercising and working out, you want to make sure that whatever your goal is, you're eating a good amount of calories. And by good amount, I want to give you an example of my calories. So when I started my cut, I was at about 2,300 calories. I was probably gaining a little bit at that time because honestly my metabolism wasn't great. But I was at 2,300 calories. We started at that, and then we continued to cut slowly every single week. I only got down to 1,600 calories when I stopped my prep. So I was losing weight by the time I got to I was losing weight at 2,100 calories, 2,000 calories, because I was able to get up to 2,300 in my off season. So my goal right now is to do the exact same thing, keep building up those calories. At least that's my goal as of right now. But I was still able to lose weight at that number of calories. One of my clients, she was so confused by where they needed to be taking away the calories from, and they thought that it was from the BMR that you had to take away the calories, and that's not correct. It's from your maintenance level, and it should be higher than your BMR. So I know that was a huge ramble. If I miss anything, if I go through this and miss anything, I'm gonna try and add some more information back in for you guys. But overall, just make sure you're being careful. Make sure you're doing your research. I know that all these diets are out there, and they share all this information, and they give you these workouts or juice cleanses and all this stuff that, honestly, if you guys do your research, you're gonna find that it's not the most beneficial way to lose or gain weight. yes, you can blame them and you can blame them for giving you shitty advice, but in the end, it's because you are not educating yourself well enough to know whether or not it's a good diet. If you're kind of iffy about it, talk to someone that knows something about nutrition. Talk to a nutritionist. They're your best bet. They're probably going to give you the best advice for your body type and to get your metabolism back to that healthy state. Talk to a nutrition coach. I mean, I coach nutrition. I do track macros and I coach on macros, but I'm willing to, whatever works best for you. I mean, if it's based on calories, go on calories. If it's based on intuitive eating and just working on that portion control and portion sizes, then that's what we're going to focus on. But if you guys are constantly looking to find information from like random websites, non-credible websites or magazines, then you're probably not doing the best thing for your body. And the main goal is to just take care of your body and your metabolism. So I hope that all made sense. I'm gonna watch this again and see what information I missed. But I will talk to you guys later. I know it was a short video, but I just wanted, like I said, get a rant out there. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, make sure you comment below. Make sure you share this with your friends. If your friends are those people that are on low calories and they're not seeing any progress, or they're just, I hate to say it, but kind of ruining their bodies by having their calories so low, share this video with them so they can get an idea that they maybe need to do some more research. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.
Somewhere along the lines, we stopped seeing